Today's Hebrew word for praise is halal. It means to boast or to be clamorously foolish, to celebrate or to dance. And at the time of the recording of this video, I was just watching the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals last night, Game 7 against the Boston Celtics. And whenever they would hit a great shot, and definitely especially when they did win that game, man, I just couldn't help but jump up off the couch. Me and some of the guys that I was watching the game with that were also Heat fans, man, we're moving around. Our bodies are activated. We're dancing. We're making noise. We're slapping high fives. And we're not really being very mindful about what we look like. And does this look ridiculous? Maybe there was a couple other people in the room that aren't big basketball fans and maybe don't get it. But we weren't being mindful about what they think about how we look. We were just letting the celebration happen. And how much more when we think about what Jesus has done for us should it evoke a response, a raw response, and an emotion. I mean, I felt like Miami Heat's victory last night was somehow connected to like my victory. I kind of felt like I won, even though, no, maybe just a little bit of pride in my home team. But when it comes to Jesus' victory, the ramifications of his victory over death, hell, and the grave quite literally is your and my victory. I mean, he literally won our freedom. He won our reconciliation to the Father and has brought the presence of God back to dwell within us and give us the victory. This is something worth getting excited about and not being caught up with how we look. Psalm 150 says, praise him with trumpet sound, praise him with the lute and harp, praise him with tambourine and dance, praise him with the strings and pipe. Ecclesiastes 3:4 says there's a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. And Psalm 130 verse 11 and 12 says, you have turned my mourning into dancing. You have loosed my sackcloth and clothed me with gladness, that my glory may sing your praise, halal, and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks to you forever. And C.S. Lewis said, the most valuable thing the Psalms do for me is to express the same delight in God which made David dance. Because David danced before the Lord, because the presence of God was there. And some people thought it was silly, but he didn't care. And I think when we recognize the severity of his sacrifice, then the passion of our praise will pour out of us, and we become less concerned with how we look and more about, are we feeling the significance of Jesus' victory enough to say, I will halal. I will be clamorously foolish. I will dance. I will let it go. This is halal.